Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, June 5th. You'll be interested to know, today is National Donut Day. This sweet holiday celebrates the humble donut with free treats, community events, and bakery traditions that bring people together in joyful, sugary ways. Grab a glazed and share a box with friends. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 5 to 7 plus feet and clean conditions. Expect the height to hold steady through the morning before shifting to 5 to 8 feet by late morning. Winds are currently onshore at 3 miles per hour, picking up slightly as the day goes on. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 2-foot outgoing mid-tide, when the west-northwest swell is 8 feet at 10 seconds, and the sideshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first low tide on Friday will be a half-foot at 9:30 a.m., followed by a 4.5-foot high tide just before 5. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 56 degrees for the water temperature. Saturday brings choppy conditions with waves between 6 to 8 feet and winds from the west-northwest at 18 miles per hour. Sunday sees a steady decrease in size to 4 to 6 feet, with cleaner faces in the morning as winds shift light. Monday continues the trend with choppy surf at 2 to 4 feet as south winds pick up throughout the day. This morning, it's mostly sunny and it feels like 56 degrees with 7 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:28 and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:48. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs near 59 and west-northwest winds around 17 to 28 miles per hour, gusting as high as 36. Sunday and Monday stay cooler and partly to mostly sunny with highs near 59, with a slight chance of rain Monday evening and into Monday night and lows in the low 50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, in North Beach, the burned-out Verdi Building, also known as the Coit Liquors building, is set for partial demolition following an appeal from a local resident. This long-blighted property, located at 659 Union Street, was devastated by fires in 2013 and 2018. Although plans were initially filed to create 23 rental units with a rooftop restaurant, rising construction costs have made those plans unfeasible. Jeff Juro, the building's owner, has received approval from the city's Board of Appeals to proceed with partial demolition, as concerns over the building's stability prompted sidewalk closures and bus stop relocations. Supervisor Danny Sauter has expressed support for this action, emphasizing the city's duty to address public safety hazards. Now on to sports. The 2026 Belmont Stakes is set for Saturday with a post time of 7:04 in the evening Eastern Time. Golden Tempo, a 9-2 favorite, aims to replicate the success of last year's winner, Sovereignty, despite skipping the Preakness. Other contenders include Renegade at 2-1 and Chief Wallaby at 3-1. Expert Jody Demling, known for accurately predicting top finishers, offers insights on exacta, trifecta, and superfecta bets. He believes a double-digit long shot, favored by a legendary trainer, will spice up his betting strategy. Visit Sportsline for his detailed picks. In local sports, the Giants got the offensive explosion they needed yesterday, beating Milwaukee 12-9 and evening the series at 2-2. Jung Hoo Lee went 4 for 5 with an RBI, and he's now riding a 12-game hitting streak, a career best. The 27-year-old is tied for 10th in the league with 67 hits and sporting a .322 average. Matt Chapman added 3 hits and 2 RBIs, while Eric Ice came off the bench to drive in 4 runs with a homer. It was the kind of performance San Francisco desperately needed after dropping the first 2 games of the road trip. Manager Tony Vitello compared Lee's approach to Ichiro Suzuki after the game, and you can see it. The guy stayed in line with the pitcher as the seasons progressed. Now the Giants head to Chicago this morning to open a 3-game series with the Cubs at Wrigley. Robbie Ray takes the mound against Edward Cabrera with first pitch at 11:20. San Francisco's back-to-back wins give them some momentum, but they're still sitting at 25-38, dead last in the NL West. A win today would extend the streak to 3 and show this team might have turned a corner. Down in San Jose, the Sharks have their hands full. Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith are extension-eligible July 1st, and the team's got a 10-week window to lock them up before the new CBA kicks in. GM Mike Greer's also eyeing the 2nd overall pick. He might move it instead, since the priority's upgrading the blue line rather than adding forward depth. In top news, we are in commencement season when graduates reflect on their accomplishments and future ambitions. However, shifts in the economy and anxiety are altering this generation's view of their prospects. Recent college graduates face one of the most challenging job markets in years, with an unemployment rate exceeding 5.5%. Many worry that artificial intelligence could render them superfluous. Jodi Kantor's book, How to Start: Discovering Your Life's Work, addresses these concerns. She emphasizes the importance of pairing a craft with a need, urging young people to recognize their value in the workforce. In business news, Marvell looks poised to finally get a spot in the S&P 500 after an explosive stock surge. Changes to the S&P 500 are likely to be announced on Friday, and Marvell is now vastly bigger than the next largest eligible contender. As the index committee decides on fresh additions for the S&P 500, Marvell Technology may be too big to ignore. Marvell Technology was among the largest eligible candidates for entry into the S&P 500 index during the prior 2 quarterly rebalancing cycles, but the chip company did not get selected. Marvell sits head and shoulders above the next largest eligible company by market capitalization. It was worth about $264 billion as of Wednesday's close, while Bloom Energy, the number 2 candidate, was worth roughly $82 billion. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 15% for the week to about $63,000. Ethereum is down 14% to just over $1,700. And XRP is down 14.5% to $1.14. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. AT&T and Verizon lost a Supreme Court case regarding fines for selling location data. During oral arguments, justices expressed skepticism about the carriers' claims, agreeing that Federal Communications Commission fine decisions are non-binding until enforced by a court. Justice Brett Kavanaugh noted that the case is a victory for carriers, as the government acknowledged its orders are non-binding without a jury trial. John Bergmayer, legal director at advocacy group Public Knowledge, stated that this decision safeguards the Federal Communications Commission's ability to investigate and propose penalties. He emphasized that AT&T and Verizon sold access to customers' location data and failed to prevent misuse. And in entertainment news, Taylor Sheridan's sprawling Yellowstone franchise has expanded to linear television, yielding promising results, even without his direct creative involvement. The franchise began in 2018 with a titular series which ended abruptly in 2023 after disputes between Sheridan and star Kevin Costner. Despite Sheridan's hands-off approach, Dutton Ranch, which premiered on May 15th, has remained Paramount's #1 title. Interestingly, several cast members revealed they never met Sheridan on set. Meanwhile, Marshals premiered on CBS in March, drawing 6,500,000 viewers for its season finale. The show holds a 45% critic score and a 27% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and motivational speaker, Jim Rohn. And he said, "Success is not to be pursued. It is to be attracted by the person you become." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.